Okay, for our first technique, we're going to do an OA manipulation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a good chin cradle hold with one arm, the non-thrusting hand, and make sure her head is just comfortably and relaxed on my forearm. My right hand is going to be where my first knuckle is going to be on her mastoid process on the side I'm trying to manip. From here, you're going to get a good, nice athletic stance. You're going to have to bend your knees. You're going to rotate and extend away in that arc of that OA joint. Okay, so you're going to feel the motion that she's got. I'm going to bring her a little more neutral. Feel the motion. I'm going to induce a little bit of opposite side lateral flexion. And then from there, you're going to do a quick thrust. So it's going to be a quick rotation thrust up over that opposite eye. So come in, arc of the motion. Good. And then quick thrust at the end. Okay. For another way to do an OA manipulation is the rotation to the side. So just going to rotate down on the side of her. I'm going to, with this lower hand, impart some extension and side bending, almost a distraction. My top hand is going to be all the way across her face, and as we come up, my thrust is going to be just straight down. So I'm going to pull, extend, first end range, mob a little bit, check how she's doing, and then straight. Okay. Finally, we have an AA manipulation. For this one, you're going to have very little rotation. It's going to be mostly side bending. So I'm going to have my hand cup in her head, and then my thrusting hand is going to be on the right posterior arch of C2. And with this, you're going to check a little bit of rotation should be less than 20 degrees, and then you're going to back off, because what you want is more maximal lateral flexion, maintaining that spot. From there, it's going to be a straight right to left rotation manipulation. So in here, and then manip. Next, we're going to do a supine OA pump mobilization. What you're going to do with the non-thrusting hand, you're going to get a nice diagonal athletic stance. You're going to cradle the head, and with this one, you're going to impart almost a straight traction and a little bit of flexion. Your thrusting hand is going to get right on the OA joint, and it's going to provide a straight superior mobilization, but most of the slack is being taken up with your other hand. So to get the best angle, it's a little awkward in a video, so you're going to be underneath them, pulling up as high as you can, traction, finding that OA, and then a straight superior force. If you want, you can also block C2 completely with this hand, almost making a V around that segment, blocking it, and got it on the OA, provide a quick thrust. Next, we're going to do an up glide mobilization. So your non-thrusting hand is going to just be in control of the head. It's going to be supporting the occiput. Your right hand, you're going to use the index finger to help target your segment. So if, say, we want to do C3, we're going to get on the articular pillar on that right side, feel for the spinous process, and then fall off to the side. You're getting a nice diagonal low stance, and you're going to check that rotation down to that segment. The higher up you are, the less you should have. So you're going to go to that end range, and then back off slightly. From there, you're going to induce a little bit of lateral flexion. If you need to, you can also kind of fine-tune it a little bit using your hand to provide some, or your shoulder to provide some compression. So that rotation, lateral flexion, compression. From here, your thrust is going to be a rotation over that left eye. So it's going to be quick. Okay. A down glide manipulation. Same idea, supporting the head with the non-thrusting hand, using the right hand to find your articular pillar. You're going to get a nice low athletic stance. You're going to side bend down to that segment and then slightly back off. And then you're going to rotate. Once again, you can provide a little extra compression, flexion, or extension to fine-tune it. From there, your thrust is going to be towards the opposite shoulder's inferior angle of the scapula. Just a quick thrust. We can also do a snag mobilization. So what you're going to do as you're assessing in prone like we did in our last videos, you'll find a segment that maybe doesn't want to move very well. So for her, I know it's about C4. And so you'll get right on it with some pressure. What you're going to do is you're going to have them actively move as you provide that down gliding pressure. So if she doesn't like to look up or extend, I'm going to put that pressure on that segment, and then I'm going to say, go ahead and look up for me. As she comes back to neutral, I'm still going to maintain that pressure. Okay? And so you're going to do that 10 times, just looking up and down. Easy. So you're going to maintain, kind of help guide that down gliding motion, and then hold it as it comes back. This is a really easy one to send for a home program. What you can do is have them roll up a towel or a pillowcase or something, and you're going to have them hold it right along that segment. And they usually can tell which one doesn't feel the best. So I'm going to have you pull towards the ceiling a bit and go ahead and look up for me. Maintain that hold as you look up and down. Have them do that 10 times. At home you can do like 3 sets of 10 is usually a good place to start.